We're now on the internet.
Are we on the internet? We are on the internet.
It is thinking, but yeah, it's chugging along.
Fabulous. Well, welcome to Dungeons, Dragons, and Dipshits,
The dipshit.
where we are not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We are playing Monster of the Week.
Indeed.
It's been a month, so I'm sure everyone is absolutely going to remember how this game works, but that's
100%.
fine.
No one, not even us.
Hey,
Just, if I tell you to do something, roll 2d6 and tell me what you have. Also, remember what your character archetype was.
Blue,
Yes.
you're
I
streaming.
remember because I have all my notes.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
That's my notes.
Refresh the
Okay.
page.
I did.
Oh, it says I'm streaming Dungeons and Dragons Monster of the Week.
Cool. Okay, so when last we left off in our fabulous game,
I found my map.
a group of unlikely heroes had gotten together in the peaceful areas around Central Virginia, called together by the one, the only. The hell was your name?
Oh god, yeah, we have the names written down somewhere.
Oh,
We
there we
do
go.
have names written down somewhere, and I've lost them.
Kiki.
Kiki Scorpio.
Yep.
There are my notes. My notes are in Lexi's head.
No, you
The-
sent me a copy and I pulled them all up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, also not. I didn't even think that they're
One of
not.
us was prepared. It clearly wasn't you.
It's your fucking face. Hate you.
No, you don't. You miss me.
I miss you. Hang on. Sorry, I gotta find all these notes because they've disappeared somewhere.
Find the notes.
That's right. That's why they're not in my documents. It's because they're a Google document. You fool. You absolute fool.
Yeah, I see the notes.
Okay. So anyways, Kiki Scorpio, hacker extraordinaire, had brought together a group of strange
Assholes.
and talented individuals, including but
Freaking-
not limited to, please God, tell everyone your names, because I'm still trying to get my Google Doc pulled up.
Ace Rogers.
Ace Rogers, the haunted one, or this, yeah, the haunted one. The
I'm
monstrous.
Ambrosia. You know, like the fluffy dessert.
And we call you Ambrose for short because it's the only thing people will remember.
Yeah. And I'm a fucking angel.
I'm Tia. Or addressed Tia.
Do you love me? Are you writing?
Wow.
You
God,
love
I'm
me?
retarded.
I'm
And
confused.
I would be the lovely Triana Kalor, and by lovely I mean I'm that fucking scene kid everybody knew in high school.
That is true.
There you go.
You're supposed to play like fictional characters, right? Not like yourself.
It depends on how you feel.
Can
I
we point
could
out how
obviously do this.
hideously autobiographical this first mystery is?
Wait, hang on,
Yeah.
Lexi, can I see your shirt?
Wait, what?
I just saw fingers poking up, and I just don't know what the rest of the shirt is. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I just saw fingers coming up, and I'm like, what's going on there?
Zach, we're trying not to
It's
get
an
banned
incarceration
from
shirt.
this, whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, make sure you're wearing socks.
I didn't tell
Yeah.
her to take it off. I just asked what was on it, you perverts.
It sounded super pervy.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, you can just see.
So when last we left off, our intrepid team of heroes had all individually discovered that there was something not quite right going on at a local theatrical playhouse in Appomattox, Virginia. There was reports of one of the actors who was working there being attacked viciously, having multiple stab cuts and slashes on his body, and was carted to the hospital screaming something about a hedgehog man or a
There you go.
porcupine man.
Mhm.
Oh, we
After-
totally knew what that was, right?
Yes, you did learn. I'll review that with you guys in a second. After many misadventures trying to wrangle my players to all go to one specific place, never say I won't railroad you if you piss me off enough. Our team of adventurers found themselves investigating the area where the attack happened. they located what appeared to be a small poison arrow that would have been fired out of a blow dart, scorch marks that may have been thrown by the monster, and I believe it was Adrestia, if memory serves, who came to the conclusion that this entity was what is called a Pukwudgie, a spirit or a species of fae, rather, that is commonly found in the Delaware, the Delaware woods. What did I tell you? What you know about Pukwudgies? I believe I told you a little bit.
Did.
A little bit.
I know that it has a spear and claws, and it can poison people. And I suspect that it has some control over fire or fire generation.
Mm-hmm. That is
and
correct.
I know that it uses a fairy door to get in and out of another plane and pointed that out to everybody else.
That is also correct, yes. You also know that they like to lead people off cliffs, which is a fun thing.
Mm.
Which, by the way, I was back in the real woods where this story is based off of, and I didn't realize this when I was writing the story. I was like, oh, well, I have no way to work with this. There is actually, if you go far back enough in those woods, it's not a cliff, but there is a nearly sheer drop-off back there that if you did go back there at night and were to trip or something along those lines,
You'd fall.
you would very likely fall and die. So I'm all the more convinced that these real woods does actually have a Pukwudgie in it, and I don't love it. That being aside the point, afterwards you went up to the nearby house where several members from the theater company were. Lexi, I see it starting. Stop it. Yeah, that's right. Smoke your... There you go.
And no, just because I'm in the state of Michigan and we made it legal, it's not that.
It is recreational use is legal now in Michigan.
All
yeah?
3 propositions passed. So, yeah. Voter
So we're
registration's
partying.
automatic. The recreational marijuana thing passed. And to prevent gerrymandering is also passed.
So we're partying in Lexi's state.
It's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, you're telling
like
me.
12 hours, but you can have fun.
Also,
Anyways.
Detroit, so how are they going to stop you anyway?
So, anyways, you guys went up to the local townhouse, introduced yourself to the friends and family of victims, and when we left off, you were on the road back to the Lynchburg General Hospital to
visit what's his face.
Yep. So just to give you guys an idea of the narrative structure of what needs to happen in order for you to be successful in defeating a monster of the week, you know what the creature is, you have an idea for what abilities it has. The other extremely vital piece of information that you guys are going to need to know, well, there's a few, but basically what you're going to need to know is you're going to need to know what its weakness is, because otherwise you're not going to be able to kill it. And you're probably going to want to know what its objective is. Why is it doing what it's doing, so that you can intercept it and prevent it from killing more people. And then obviously go kill it.
Yeah.
Or try and reason it with it if you want. It's not going to work.
Capture it or use it as a weapon.
Yeah, depending on the creature, that capturing and trying to reason or make a deal with it may work. It's certainly not out of the question, but it may not be the most advisable decision.
Mm-hmm.
So as a
supernatural, don't reason with the werewolves. Kill them.
Stab them repeatedly.
There was that one werewolf that Sam had to kill in season 2.
Spoilers.
No, but his friend became a werewolf.
Yeah, and then he had to shoot her. It was really depressing.
No.
Made
Yeah,
Dean
no,
cry.
you're referring to the one that he slept with in the early seasons. Their other friend, what the hell was his name?
I'm lost.
The other hunter, the skinny
Yeah,
dweeb
he
hunter
turned
dude. Is who
into-
Oh, Garth, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
He survived that. Well, as far as I've gone. Right?
I think he's still alive. DJ Qualls is doing other things, so we haven't seen him on the show, but I think he's still alive. Anyway, as a quick reminder, in your revised playbooks, you will see your special moves and abilities. Make sure that you've somewhere made a note about what your modifiers are, because if you don't know, I'm not telling you.
And I know.
Good.
I highlighted mine in pink so I can.
And also make sure to keep an eye on your hunter reference sheets, which I provided you, that give you an idea of what basic moves you can make. Remember that every roll in this game is 2d6, plus your modifier, and I will tell you how well you succeed.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So you guys are on the way back to Lynchburg General. Who is driving Tia's van?
Me!
Not
I'm-
her.
No, I'm assuming she is.
It's my van. I don't want to argue about this.
Yeah, she's driving her van.
Wait, I don't think we're all in that because you and
There's
I,
two cars.
That's
Kiki
true,
and I
there's
came in
two
a different
cars.
vehicle, and I went
Yeah.
with him because I don't
I
trust.
think
Tia's
I was the
driving.
only one who went with Tia again.
Yeah.
I think everybody
Yeah.
else piled in the
That's
safe car.
fine.
Yeah.
Great. The two keys to the human world are in a black van. So
If I remember correctly, though, we were following the people in front of us.
all right, so Kiki, Triana, and Ace are sitting in this four-door sedan together, getting more and more frustrated as they constantly have to keep circling around to get Tia back on track and basically play defensive driver in order to keep her from running into nearby wildlife and motorists.
This is me on the steering wheel.
Kiki is just getting more and more stressed out. But after about 45 minutes to an hour, you guys do
Oh,
make
God.
it to
GPS said it
Lynchburg.
was 15, but whatever.
You're going for mathematics. It's going to be at least half an hour.
If you're not
you-
doing 90.
You should not be doing 90 on any of those roads, Alexis.
Yeah,
You
there
can't
was
prove that I did it.
And you're not in our
Anyways.
state anymore, so I don't have to worry about you doing it. So yeah, you guys make it to Lynchburg General. You go into the main entrance, and what would you guys like to do?
I forgot why we were going there.
Hi.
I want to go find the
Yeah,
not person that I know because I can't remember what the in-game name is, but I know the not in-game name.
Chuck.
Yeah, don't say his
I don't
don't say
remember.
his real name.
The one that I know by a different name.
I believe I had decided his real name was Paul, or his fake name was Paul Derrick. Yep.
Sure, that one. We're gonna ask to see him, and we're going to
Yeah,
say that we're
let's do
friends with
that.
the family.
Okay, so you guys are going up to. You saying you're friends of the family, right?
Yes,
Okay, sounds good.
Well, here's
because
also
friends of
the-
him would be disbelievable.
We
We probably would have been there sooner if we were.
And I was gonna say family would be
Yeah.
pretty disprovable as well, given
In
the
addition,
skin
they
tone
probably-
of at least one of the members of your party.
No, they probably wouldn't let us in though. Not all of us at once, anyway.
How you get
That is
this?
true. That is true. So, you guys go up to the administrative desk. Who's taking the lead on talking?
Who's the charismatic one?
I mean, I guess since I'm driving, I should. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you drove the car into the building to ask.
Yeah,
them to go.
Yeah.
I think Kiki's kind of in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let Kiki be in charge.
So you
What's
go up. You go up, and there is a nurse sitting at the desk. She's an older black woman, probably in her 40s.
So I can relate to her. Yeah.
And she does look up, and I'm gonna try and do a southern accent. And
No,
boy.
right.
I'm excited.
shit. It's okay. I'm on the internet. This will only live forever. It's fine. What can I do for you, dear?
Okay, you not Brit.
Okay.
It's only one voice. It's all British. It's implement Scottish.
And what's this guy's name again?
Paul.
Your name is Kiki.
No, the other one. The other one.
Her name tag says Laverne.
Laverne. And the person we're looking for, what's his name?
Paul.
Paul. All right.
Paul Derrick.
Good evening, my fair lady. How you doing?
Well, it's been an 11-hour shift. I'm doing all right, I suppose. What can I do for you, young man?
Hey, you know, for real, you're probably working it. Anyway, I was wondering if you had admitted a patient by the name of Paul.
Paul, what's his last name? What's Paul's last name? That's apparently we're going Dixie with this. It's fine.
go.
What's Paul's last name, sugar?
Oh, you know what I'm saying. It's Amherst, so we know everyone is just Paul.
No, just him.
You know you're in Lynchburg, don't you?
Let's over. Ma'am, the last name is Derek.
There you go.
Thank you, sweetie. I'll look him up right away. She goes to his computer. All right, Paul. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Derek, that's a terrible case. I saw him when he was coming into the emergency room. He's up in the ICU on the 4th floor. Unfortunately, they only allow 2 people in the room at a time, but you're more than welcome to go up. There's a family waiting room there for you now. I'm really uncomfortable with how familiar I am with the processes of ICUs. I had a shitty couple of weeks. And she does offer you all wristbands. The visiting hour is only for the next hour, so you better get up there quick, all right?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right.
We walk towards the elevator.
Indeed you do! For all my Doctor Who fans out there, there is a little shop.
Oh. Thank you.
It was for apparently just Zach. I love a little shop. Alright, so you guys go into the elevator, head up. Like she said, there is a waiting room, and there's a hello Nala. And there is 2 double wooden doors off to the side of the waiting room that says ICU, or intensive care unit, as it would be. There's a little buzzer on the side. The doors, you assume, are probably locked unless you push the buzzer. Oh, hiccups.
All right, leader, what are we doing?
Who's going in?
KK.
I guess 2 of us are going in. Who wants to go?
Well, probably
Looks
you.
over at Ace and looks at you. You would be my 2 choices.
I second that.
I mean, I can walk through walls, so like if somebody else wants to go first, we can get 3 of us in there.
All right, come on, Ace. Let's talk to the guy.
Alright, sure.
Never mind.
Alright, I'll go with you.
We'll send the ones that actually have charisma because I just piss people off.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Thanks.
so Ace and Kiki press the buzzer, and there's
Ring,
no one on the other side. The doors just open automatically, and you guys walk in. You notice on your wristbands there is a room number for the person you're visiting. It's 415.
Kiki, do you ever get the feeling like they put these wristbands on you, like we're gonna get mistaken for patients and they're gonna lock us in here? Because I kind of get that feeling sometimes.
It happened to me once in Las Vegas. Long story. Let's focus the task at hand.
Right. So, what is this, like 143? I can't read. Is there a room? Did you say room number?
Wait, I'm sorry. It says 415.
I'm pretty sure it says
Oh,
415.
right. Sorry, that was the time. The room numbers. Let's go. So we go to the room.
Yep.
Yeah. So you go to the room. The curtain is half drawn, so you can see inside, and inside you see a young man. He looks to be in his late 20s. He has he's
Legs up to here.
well. He's very slender. Very thin. The gay community might describe him as a twink, but I certainly never would. And don't ever let this get out that I did.
You
Says
are
the one who's on the internet.
internet.
Yeah.
I'm playing a dangerous game. But yeah, he's young, slender, brown hair that kind of goes upwards in a bit of a poof. You notice that his face and arms and upper torso, you can't see the rest of him obviously because he's got a blanket, are all covered in cuts and scratches. There's actually one long gash running right down the side of his face. You do also see, sitting next to him, is another young man, appears to be about the same age, more broadly built, with longish blonde hair. You can see he's starting to bulge just the slightest bit, but he seems to be trying to hide it. And he's wearing, he looks like a hipster. He's got
Your handlebar mustache.
Finally taken care of mustache. Outside of that, clean shaven, and he's wearing a nice sports jacket.
All right. I stride boldly through the curtain.
Yes. All right, Kaladin.
Wait, do you mean actually through the curtain, like you appear through it?
No. I will use my arm.
Keep the masquerade. Keep the masquerade.
I suppose. And I kind of look at him, covered in scars, and I look at his buddy there, and I look at him, and I go, "Let me guess, giant porcupine thing."
At that, the guy who's sitting with him, he seems to be unconscious or sedated at least. Kind of jolts and looks over you. I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Ace. Who are you?
My name is William. Do you guys know Paul?
We know
I don't
of
think
Paul.
I've ever seen you at Phoenix Con before.
Absolutely, I'm Facebook friends with his cousin. So therefore, it's Lynchburg, so we're kin.
That's probably true. Anyway, we're more after what...
Paul's from Boston.
I don't know if that Kiki wasn't from Lynchburg.
That is also true.
That charisma.
Poor thing.
Oh, well. Well, anyway. We're here to, basically... Well, who are you?
I told you, my name is William. I don't understand. Are you? And you see his hand is kind of starting to inch towards the nurse call button.
Sorry, man. We're not great at introductions. I'm Ace. This is Kiki. We work with the FBI. We're trying to look into this incident.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to think how he would react to it. Right. Do you have a badge or something I can see?
Kiki?
Sure, absolutely. I'll pull out one of my Doctor Who
psychic paper.
Yes.
You do not have psychic paper. You do have, as was established in the last game, a couple of fake badges, including one.
I was gonna say, I thought Kiki had a badge.
Yeah.
He does. He has an FBI.
Yeah, I do.
That's one of the only real badges he has, actually.
Yep.
So
FBI.
You flash the badge, and he immediately kind of like straightens up. Yeah, right. Yeah, my name's William Close.
Nice to meet you,
both of your hands. He starts kind of furiously combing his hair back. What can I do for you guys?
We're trying to get some information on the situation. I mean, sounds like he was attacked by something that was not a grizzly bear. So,
can you just tell us what happened in your own words?
Right. Well, I wasn't. I didn't see anything. We were rehearsing a scene because we're doing the Crucible out in Appomattox. I'm assuming you guys have already been to the crime scene.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had stopped by earlier.
yeah.
And you see when he says that it visibly hurts him to call that place a crime. You get the sense that he really, really cares.
I'd like to put my hand on his shoulder and say, "It'll be all right, man. We're gonna get this all sorted out. Just go on."
Absolutely.
Right. So we were running this scene, and after that scene went really well. Justin was really happy with it, but then Paul had to head off to do his business. There's no bathrooms out there,
Yeah.
And it was maybe 2 minutes later, we just heard him scream all of a sudden. And Justin and Kristen and I went running, and we found him like this, and he gestures to the...
Can I inspect his wounds more closely? Is there anything I can learn from that?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and we're gonna call this an investigative mystery.
Okay. Investigate a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Do I just roll my 2d6s?
Roll 2d6 and add your sharp modifier.
Gotcha. That would be a 4.
4. Okay. That is not a success. Go ahead and mark off 1 point of experience, though.
Cool.
There's not much there that you're able to discern outside of what you already knew. These cuts are deep, they are jagged, they appear to have been made with some kind of stone implement. You suspect that's the spear. There's not much here that you haven't already.
Okay.
That said, as you touch him, you hear "ow, ow," and Paul actually reaches up and kind of smacks your hand away as you're investigating the wounds. And he starts to wake up.
Good morning, sunshine.
The Earth says hello.
And for a moment, there's this look of just intense horror in his eyes.
I smile.
Starts to thrash back, and William runs over real quick. Paul, it's okay, man. These guys are with the FBI. He's like, and he starting to breathe really heavily. There's a porcupine. There's a hedgehog.
Yes, tell me more.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. And he starts breathing. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Ace, Kiki, FBI.
Should we give them fake names?
He nods. Are you here about the hedgehog man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, son. Tell me what you know.
Well, I don't...
And first, let me say, we do believe you.
It's not for me.
There's a wry smile that briefly crosses Paul's face when you say that. He says, "Yeah, you'd be the first to do that." Sorry, is Lindsay asleep?
No.
She's getting there, though.
You looked so comfortable with.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm just
very
listening. It's not my turn.
Glad. That's fine. So he kind of composes himself. Well, we were out doing the crucible, and William's like, yeah. I told him we were about the scene, and then you went off to go to the bathroom. He's like, yeah, I did, and I don't entirely remember what happened. I heard this voice. It didn't sound right though. It sounded guttural and scratchy, like a guy with a tracheotomy or something. It was really weird.
Just talking to you in that Christian Bale Batman voice is what you're saying.
Yeah, a little. And I don't know what it was saying. I heard, I think, Iwachu or something.
Do I know what that means?
Go ahead and make a sharp roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I would like to point out that the Urban Dictionary definition of twink is extremely specific. So, just
how many times do you want me to roll it, Dieter?
Just roll 2d6 and add your sharp modifier.
Alright, 4 and 3, that's 7, which is, and then I need to look at my sharp modifier, which you have to excuse me, I have to look up after a little bit. It's +2, which is 9.
Okay, 9.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to count for 1 hold. You can go ahead and use that to get this answer. It will answer one specific question for you, which is what is it going to do?
Can you say that again?
You can get the answer to one specific question based on what you tried to figure out, which is what is this creature going to do?
Okay.
So I'll get to your answer in a second, but you're going to need to kind of mull on this for a little bit. Iwachu.
All right.
Actually, it was Iwachu-ga is what.
Iwachu-ga.
So,
actually, the intro scene at the very beginning, like, was that just for flavor, or do we actually, like, did we have a dream of that happening or something?
That was for flavor, and none of you witnessed it.
Okay, good to know, because I know what that means.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
I had the nightmare, dude. I witnessed shit.
You did not witness this, though.
Oh.
So he keeps telling you this story about how he was in the woods, he heard this voice, and all of a sudden there was something on top of him, gray skin with spines that was slashing and stabbing at him with a pointed stick. It jumped away from him, and as he fell back, there was this bright flash of light, and he got this large burn right on his shoulder, and he pulls back the blankets to show what it is. It's probably a second-degree burn. Intense burning, bubbled skin, and that kind of thing.
Bad times.
Now, for Kiki,
All right.
you're mulling this word over in your this word in your mind. Iwachuga. Iwachuga. You know, you're trying to think about
Sex team in the huts.
what language could that be, and then it clicks. It's English.
Okay.
That creature was trying to speak English. What it was trying to say was, "We want you gone."
We want you gone. We want you gone.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Just like an I'm like, okay,
everyone
I
stares
can
at
hear
you.
that.
And so you realize that for whatever reason, this recent development with the production of the Crucible, there's something about it that this creature doesn't like, and it wants these people gone. They have intruded on its home, and it wants them gone.
Hey guys, I got a weird question. What's the Crucible about?
That's a really good question. Are you asking that in character?
Yes.
Sorry, because I almost answered it myself. William, though, has actually a very similar reaction to me. His eyes light up, and he's like, "Man, you don't know the Crucible? This it's a classic.
I don't get out much, man.
It's all about the Salem witch trials and all the women that were falsely accused. It's basically like this allegory for McCarthyism, but yeah, this is actually all true. But
I've seen the movie.
Okay, so you know.
I didn't remember what it was until you started talking, and I'm like, I think I saw that movie.
Yeah, it was made into a movie. It's really creepy, and we're doing it all by firelight. Yeah, we did. We both did.
I know. Well, I remember doing it.
Is there any relation between Puckwudgies and the Salem witch trials?
Proximity, relative.
Question. Well, not really. Massachusetts and Delaware aren't that close.
But they're not that far either. Realistically, nothing up there is far.
All right, off topic.
So
has anybody watched that Sabrina show? I finished it.
Yes,
I watched the first 2 episodes, actually.
Okay, it was really good. It was dark, but it was...
I'm annoyed that I have to wait.
It shocked me a little bit.
True.
Yeah, it shocked me a little bit because it's not anything like the original, but...
No, it is
I didn't really see the original, so...
I just think it's funny how they're portraying Satanism as a Baptist church.
I just like how badass Salem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm only on like the I don't know what episode I'm on.
Yeah.
They just had the trial.
If you've seen the first episode, you know how badass Salem is because he kicks the crap out of that scarecrow.
He does kick the crap out of that scarecrow. Right.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, based on your knowledge or rather your lack of knowledge of the Crucible, nothing immediately sticks out. You don't think there's anything about what this guy is describing that would be in any way offensive to the Puckwudgie, at least not in terms of content. It's not trying to censor them.
Have you guys done productions in this part of the forest specifically?
No, we haven't actually. This is our first one. We usually do. There's 2 stages up near the parking lot. That's usually where we do our shows. But the director really had this vision for bringing everyone back into these woods and really getting the scare on. That's why he's doing it all by firelight instead of electric lights. So yeah, no, we've never done anything this far back.
Okay, do those creatures hate fire?
They're not there.
Interesting.
The creature. Well, I mean, the creatures. We know they
Yeah.
spit fire like mad rhymes.
So, I think, my friend, I give him a very intense and almost frightening stare, and like look straightly into his eyes, say, "I think, my friend, whatever creature you disturbed wanted you gone immediately. You went into someone's home and you were not invited."
That's comforting to say
yeah,
to a victim.
Paul looks downright horrified at this. William, on the other hand, snorts for a second and says, "Look, you guys can't be serious."
Oh, we're dead serious.
I know that this is bad, but this can't have been some kind of creature. It was probably a puma. There's wildcats.
This is Paul talking.
This is William talking.
This is William talking. I shake, or I put my hand out to shake William's hand, and I say, "Well, William, you do have a point there."
He shakes your hand.
I just phase through his arm.
So it's
That's a good one.
you blew our cover, damn it!
That what?
You're saying things. You're saying things. You won't remember anything. Let's see. Where's my Will Smith mind eraser?
How the fuck did you do that?
Advanced
I'm just a
technology.
guy.
I'm just a puma.
Sometimes weird things are all just people, right, man?
Right.
He's the FBI project in his early
just
development.
remembered I need to go get a drink.
And leave your boyfriend with
And
this
throw
guy?
up. This is not his boyfriend.
Oh, whatever.
We saw the boyfriend at the house.
The boyfriend's still at the house, yeah.
Well,
And he rushes out of the room. He looks like the dead has just risen in front of him.
Way to go! You scared them all.
Meanwhile, Paul
He'll
is.
be fine. Nobody will believe him. He'll come back to us looking for answers.
Meanwhile, Paul is watching you with a very curious expression on his face. He's. I guess Justin was right.
What
There
else
are
did
more.
you hear?
I didn't hear anything else. There's. I just tried to kick it away as much as I could. The only reason I left it alone is the only reason it left me alone was because it touched the ground near me when I kicked it off, and it wrenched away, and I saw steam coming off of it, like something had burned it or something.
the
Interesting.
ground is lava.
Okay. Well, thank you, Paul. You've been very helpful.
Is there anything you're not telling us?
The government thanks you for your service.
There's not no. Well, there's one thing you should know. It might be important. My boyfriend, Justin, he sees things, sort of, or feels things. I don't know. He believes that he has this connection to spirits, that he's sensitive to them. And if this is something, if this wasn't, a wildcat, if I wasn't hallucinating, this thing is, it's not natural. And I just take care of him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid, okay?
All will be well.
I got you.
It's been a minute since I've heard that phrase. So, do you guys have any more questions for Paul?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Sufficient.
So, to recap that scene, you guys have gathered some very important information. This creature does not want them around, and there's something on the forest floor that it is allergic. Dun, dun, dun.
So let's regroup with the team.
Yep. So meanwhile, this conversation took probably about 15 minutes to have. What are the three of you doing?
I'd like to say we're just waiting outside. But can we assume when that other gentleman walked out, he had to walk by us?
Yeah, he did, as a matter of fact.
And we could kind of like see how anxious he looks. And me being the good person I can, kind of feels like maybe he's kind of having issues or something. And I would like to like stop him and be like, hey man, you all right? You look like you're kind of disheveled. I mean, I know you're coming from the ICU, but...
He looks you up and down and doesn't seem to be entirely there at this point. He's, it's been a really fucked up day. I'm sorry. Do you have family here as well?
No, we're actually waiting. We had two friends go and talk to somebody that something's going on. We're just waiting on them to come back, and we're waiting out here. So he makes the connection. His eyes widen. Right. You're friends with Ace and Kiki? I believe that's their names. Yes. Yeah, we're here to support them.
Right. It has been
Hashtag
great
support life.
meeting you guys. I've got to go, and he just rushes off.
Have a great day then.
Doesn't respond.
Okay. I tried.
Damn it, Zach, I was not expecting you to do that. I had this whole thing in my notes. He was like, he's a skeptic. He was never going to believe in the supernatural unless it bites him in the face. Well, congratulations, you made him bite him in the face.
It's great when you can do something in a closed room to one person, because nobody else will believe him.
That is true.
I don't know, maybe we can be friends later. He can join our team when he decides to figure out what the fuck is going on, man.
There is an advanced option where you can make a new hunter, actually.
Nice.
Well, when you die?
When I
No,
eat their
just
soul.
as is. I prefer that you guys not use it, but hey,
No,
that's exactly what he wants.
I've given up on amassing an army after my last run.
Yeah, because it worked
Cold-blooded murder?
so well then.
Well, I mean, that and after, like, running my own game, it just gets so complicated when there are too many people.
Alright. Well. Okay. Perfect. So, with that said, is there anything else that the three of you guys were talking about? Anything else that you guys want to go over before Kiki and Ace come out?
We kind of just have to wait for them to come out and see what they say.
Insert general complaints of hospital coffee being ass.
Okay, you do complain about that.
Me not understanding
Tia and
what
Ambrosius have no idea what you're talking about, having neither of them had coffee.
Don't even know what a
Yeah.
hospital is. We just know he's in this building and he's sick.
Yeah.
I've already tried to rob the vending machine.
We'll make you roll for that. I would like you to roll.
Wait, can I help her because I don't understand what a vending machine is, so I'm just assuming she's doing it right?
I would like both of you to make read a bad situation rolls.
Okay.
What's that, D6?
That is 2d6 and add sharp.
Literally watches them do this with sick fascination, knowing I probably should stop them, but just waiting to see what the fuck happens.
Ambrosius, I want you to go ahead and roll plus cool instead of plus sharp.
Oh, that works for me. I'll wait till see what she does and then I'll say mine.
Would I
Actually, I need to hear yours first, Ambrosius.
12.
12. Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
4.
4. So you get a +1 from being helped out by Ambrosius.
Wait
But that is only a 5.
Wait.
Yeah,
What did he roll?
he rolled a help out roll.
Yeah, I know. What number?
He rolled a 12.
Honey, your help out thing has on a 12 plus. Your help lets them act as if they just rolled a 12, regardless of what they actually got.
That is a that is
That's
an
on
advanced,
help.
That's an advanced move, I believe, is it not?
It says advanced, but I figured that just applied to the 12 plus part.
Let me go.
Because it says on a 7 to 9 you get a +1, but then advanced on a 12 plus, which he got, so thus not sure if it applies.
So the question is going to be, Yeah, you guys do not have access to advanced moves yet. That is something that you unlock as you level up.
So I have to fail more, is what you're saying.
Correct. Yes, failing has its own benefits. As a result, you did succeed, but it still wasn't enough. So I'll go ahead and say that both of you can take experience.
Okay.
Did I get a snack?
Nope. You sure did.
We tried, but we don't understand the metal machine.
Puts in change and goes, which pretty package?
There we go.
The nomiest. I don't know.
Puts in more change. Grabs like 7 random items. Holds pack of Oreos to the side for myself.
Okay, so what do you give Tia and Ambrosius?
There are Doritos, there are Starburst.
If they're purple Doritos, I'll take those. I love them.
Oh my god, sweet and spicy chili Doritos?
Sure,
Right,
they're sweet and spicy chili Doritos. We've got
Brought to you
Starburst, we've got Skittles, we've got Hershey's.
Give me your favorite.
Glances at Oreos, fuck you.
Brought to you by Nabisco Cheese Chips.
Nabisco
Cheese
no, random ass junk food. Here you go, eat up. Don't touch my Oreos or I'll bite you.
Dieter, where do I write that I got experience?
You're just gonna have to mark that off somewhere for yourself.
There's a block.
There is. I just made tally marks on my sheet.
Yeah.
Because when you get 5, you level up.
That is correct. Alright, so you guys enjoy the snacks. How do Ambrosius and Tia react to these,
Well, I'd like to I would like to think that I don't understand how the metal machine works, but I appreciate it, and I would like to thank it for its kind donation. I'd be like, thank you, metal machine, for its... Do I even need to eat? Anyways, I do anyways, because it seems like the thing to do.
I think you do. I mean,
I
don't know that you necessarily have... Yeah, Tia definitely needs to, because she is human at this point. There's nothing about your divine abilities that explicitly says...
I would like to think that I'm actually like an angel, so I don't need to eat, but I'm going to eat anyways because I need to experience the human life.
Cool.
Okay, Castiel.
That's a delightful character choice, and I'm here for it.
So
Yeah.
Okay, get him a burger stat.
I would like to be like, oh, this is a delectable goodness. What do you call these?
Absolutely, Angel. We'll give you the best
Skittles.
food.
Skittles.
We'll give you the
Taste the
best food
rainbow.
here in Lynchburg.
Rainbow. Okay, I'll remember that. Rainbows are good. I pull out a little notepad, check rainbows, good, check mark.
That's gonna come back to bite you.
Yeah.
I don't know how yet. That is.
Oh no, it's gonna be great because I'm trying to keep a. I need to actually write these down because I'm good and bad.
Done. Evil leprechaun.
So. Rainbows are good. All right, I'm gonna have a good bad list. I'm actually making this right now.
Okay.
just for RP.
Okay.
Anyways, rainbows are good.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
yes, that is
So-
what I think.
Ace, and Kiki come out. Do your thing.
All right. Hey guys. So, we figured out some stuff. The guy looks like he got into this lair there by accident. We went to use the restroom, and the creature didn't want him there.
So the important points are, I have a plan. No, it doesn't like the ground. If it touches the ground in the forest, it recoils. And as it attacked, it said, "We want you gone."
Are you taking a selfie?
So I'm thinking that if we go back to the scene of the crime and hang out there, that it'll eventually attack us. So if we want to fight it, that's the way.
You gotta pee on the ground.
I was
But
gonna
it's-
say I have a question then.
But it's kind of like defending its homeland, and also Justin thinks he's psychic.
if he is afraid of the ground, yet he attacked the person on the ground, then how is that going to save us?
Fungus?
We get him to attack us, and then we just grab him and pin him to the ground until he, I don't know, burns to death.
So we're gonna go to the crime scene. Someone's gonna start peeing, and we'll draw him in that way.
Right.
I'm assuming it's something we need to know about the ground.
So he only attacked the guy when he was off to pee. I'm guessing that was because he was alone. So he probably won't attack like a group of us. He probably goes after kind of the weak one, you know, somebody who's off by themselves.
I got a plan then.
As a quick aside, I would like Tia.
Yeah, do I have any background knowledge about what impacts these little things?
You surely do. Go ahead and make a what do I
Is
want
it
you
the
to make?
liquid? Is it liquid they do not like?
Not quite. Go ahead and make a 2d6 roll with sharp for investigate a mystery, and I would like you to add +1 to that as well because of I know my prey, because you know that this is a fae. 8? Okay.
With +1.
Okay. So at this point, if you would like to know what can hurt it, I can tell you what.
Yeah.
You're not sure how the ground comes into it, but there's one thing you know about fae, and you know that it's true for all fae. Doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small. There is one thing that hurts every fae in the fae world. Iron. They can't stand iron. You don't know how that has to do with the ground in the forest?
Let's get some iron shit out there. Hey,
What?
team.
I'll just.
Do we have iron? What's my weapon again?
Yeah, I'll just put on my armor.
Yeah, her weapon is made of iron. That is true.
Mine?
Yep, your weapon is made of pure iron.
My scythe?
Mm-hmm.
Pure iron? Really?
Oh, is that why you made it iron?
Yep.
All right. No worries. I got my not enchanted, but wish it was enchanted iron scythe.
Okay. Okay, petty person.
Here's my difficulty every time you run various campaigns is I know so much fucking lore about various different creatures that as soon as you start listing it, I'm like, I already know what this is because I know what it's.
Pretend you don't.
I'll pretend not to be obsessed with all of this.
I appreciate that.
And that I don't have 16 books on creatures.
Did you tell us about the...
Dieter, we can talk. We'll make up some weird shit and get her.
Oh, God.
Did you tell the team about iron?
I was gonna say, from a character perspective, all you know is Tia has just said, "I've got this. Let's get some iron shit."
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's iron then. So maybe...
It is a weakness.
I don't know about the geology of the area. Maybe there's iron in them hills?
I mean, we could start formulating...
The area,
a
historically
It may not
speaking,
have a
wasn't the area used to be
correlation.
mined?
Are you asking me in real life? Because in real life, the answer is no.
I'm going with in-game area too, because I know throughout that general region, not necessarily specific to the Appomattox region, but in general, mining and coal mining and shit would be a thing, and they would come in contact with iron or, railroad tracks.
True.
You guys don't, as a general rule, know this. This is something you're gonna have to either research or ask one of the locals.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well,
Character me starts looking for the asshole that sprinted the hell out.
if we... now we need to be in a group.
You hear some puking in a nearby toilet as you guys are walking out.
I mean, it's a
Taps
hospital.
on bathroom door.
It's a hospital.
I mean, isn't that the men's room, probably?
It is the men's room, yes.
You're going to the men's room?
Tap. Housekeeping!
You hear a wretched vomiting noise, and then, I'll be 1 minute, and you recognize it as the voice of the guy who ran screaming from
Walks in.
Ambergris.
Tries
Hey, hang on a second. You're with them. What do you want?
Glances at him, holds out a thing of goldfish. You might need some of these.
She looks completely bewildered. He accepts the goldfish, but looks completely bewildered.
Question for you, friend. You know those woods?
Yeah.
There any railroad tracks or anything that might have left iron out there by chance?
No. There's no railroad tracks. There used to be an old carriage road through. When you say iron nails, he thinks off the path. There's it used to be divided property. There's barbed wire all over the place across the path. We sweep it out, but once you go off the path, it's basically a toss-up as to whether or not you get cut to shreds.
Well, that's not fun.
Nuts.
This is
All
what
right.
I had to run through.
That sounds handy.
Glances at him. All right, well, enjoy the goldfish. Get your stomach together. Ginger ale is a good thing. And walks out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Walks back over to the group. Guys,
Hi.
barbed
Hello.
wire off the path where this happened. Lots of it. There's iron in it.
Okay.
And it would be along the ground. They say they sweep it off the path, but if you go off the path, it's kind of everywhere, and you may or may not get cut to shreds. So, sturdy clothes probably also a good plan for this adventure.
Well, let's investigate it.
It's the only type of clothes I wear.
Yeah.
You guys look at Kiki, who is wearing a cheap suit right now, made of very flimsy polyester.
Glances at him. I got stuff in my closet. Don't worry. I packed.
No.
Can I test durability of suit with scythe?
Probably not in the hospital.
Unless you want to be really surprised.
Okay. I only pondered that idea. I don't test it yet.
Okay, well, good. That's good.
Teeter.
All right, so yeah, you guys can go.
We
Okay,
need-
my car's going back to the scene of the crime.
I'm going with you.
Not getting in that car.
We'll go.
I don't think anyone is getting in that
I'm
car.
getting
with
in that
you.
car. I can
Oh,
always
Lord.
teleport out if I need to.
My
That
car's
is-
too great.
And this time, I'm driving straight there, and I'm not stopping.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop in Kiki's car.
Same, I'll sit in the back.
All right, buckle
So
up.
at this point, it's pretty late. It's about 8 o'clock. And given how dark it gets here around 8 o'clock, the moon is high. Things are terrifying.
I would like to talk to Tia as we're driving there.
Okay.
So I've got a plan, and you can tell me how it sounds before I tell the group. But basically, from what we know, is that it only attacked a single person, and I can like jump to somebody that I'm familiar with if I know where they are. So I could go stand out in the middle of the woods by myself, and you guys could be like hiding behind the barbed wire or something. And when he comes to get me, I can like poof away, and then we can come at him. That way we know where he is. Does
From
that
this
sound like a
point-
stupid plan?
From this point forward, barbed wire should only be known as Bob Wire.
Bob.
Because I think Bob is a great name for a wire.
Bob.
Bob Wire. Name's Wire. Bob Wire.
That's
Bob,
gonna be
that's
his
your
next
new
character
alias.
name. Not to insult you, I get words wrong all the fucking time. I just think Bob is a great name for.
Well, it
Yeah.
didn't even sound
Who said
necessarily
Bob?
wrong. It sounded
You said Bob.
No, I said Bart.
You said
No.
Bob.
Oh,
You said it with an accent on it.
maybe.
Yeah, it sounded like you were from Boston and saying barbed wire.
That barbed wire.
Bob Wire.
Bob
That's
Wire.
literally what it sounded like.
You guys
Anyways,
seen Shock
All
Treatment?
ridiculous.
Okay, we're off
Peter, tell me
topic again.
you've seen Shock
Yeah.
Treatment, Didi.
We're off.
You know, shamefully, I actually never have.
Really?
I'm familiar with it. On a
Watching
very-
you hold that bottle like that was mildly concerning. I'm like, God, he's killing his liver tonight.
There was only like this much left in here, and about the same in this one.
But yeah, somewhat shamefully, I am not extremely well acquainted with the further adventures of Brad Majors. Really? None of you?
Missing out.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Missing out.
Yeah, but none of you did the callback, and I'm really ashamed of all of you
No.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
for that. Shock treatment is
Wait,
the...
hang on.
Okay.
Asshole.
Thank you. And Janet Weiss.
It's been a while. It took me a minute.
And Janet Weiss.
Bitch.
Wrong!
No. Damn it, Janet. I don't know.
It's okay.
It's been a while.
You tried.
Anyways, how does that sound, Tia?
Well, that or we can, if you're good at teleporting, we could put somebody else there and have nobody run. You could like teleport to the second person, the first person, so there'd be two, and then everybody run towards it. You know?
Well, I was hoping, like, we could put a trap where I'm at. So, like, he attacks me and then gets stuck in a trap.
Oh, yeah. And then
I'm really digging barbed wire claymores.
No, I like the trap idea.
Like, I stand surrounded by barbed wire and he attacks me, and then I teleport and he's stuck in barbed wire. Or something. We'll figure it out.
But he might have learned his lesson with the wires.
Oh, wait, you don't know this because they didn't tell us, but never mind.
You're not in the same car as us either.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
What don't they know?
Remember, you said it. He touched the other guy said it. He touched the ground, like, got hurt, and then flashed the fuck out. Two people in my car know that.
He ran off.
You mentioned a flash.
Oh,
he got
there
burned.
was a flash, yeah.
Hey, Zach,
And he got
what's your character's name, by the way?
Ace.
Ace, and that's the one with the secret, like, shadow figure, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, Ace, when it comes to using a person as bait, wouldn't you be the person to use for that, since you can kind of ghost out of things?
I mean, that'd be handy. Also, gestures to giant sword.
Yeah. I figured you'd be best for the job.
Yeah, I don't mind being bait. I'm pretty good at not getting eaten, I'd say. I've been working on that.
Then again, you guys don't know about that yet because I'm just talking to Tia in our car.
Right.
That is true. You guys are having separate conversations.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I had come to the same conclusion of bait. Like, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. He mentioned it in the hospital.
Yeah, he's coming at a lone person, and if we go there, basically, we're all bait. My real question, and I don't know if either of you two would know this, but, like, what happens if you knock on a fairy door? Does anybody answer?
Do I know?
I know stuff about fairy doors.
Tia would know, but she's in the other.
Yeah, she's
I
in the
know
other
stuff
car.
about fairy doors, though, because you told me I knew stuff about them. So what do I know?
You know, it's if you come across a phase structure in the mortal realm, it's probably not the best idea to mess with it, because if you do, it's very likely that whatever built it is going to come calling, and it's probably at best going to play some very cruel tricks on you.
Alexia, I don't have your character's name on my sheet.
Triana.
Thank you. Cool.
Informs you of this, suggesting maybe leave the door alone.
Alright. I hate stakeouts. I mean, I guess we ought to talk to Justin. If he might actually be psychic, then maybe he could give us some more information about when it's coming and if there are more of them.
Do we need to go at night?
Probably. Right?
I mean, you would probably encounter less people.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. Are we almost there?
Are we there yet?
Yeah, I would say you guys are at around the same time as you all finish your individual conversations. I would say that you guys arrive. Also, at some point, you guys are going to have to get some radio systems if you're going to be using two cars.
We have cell phones. It's just two people don't know how to use them.
Sidebar.
Yeah, and they're the ones who are in their own car.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
I don't have a cell phone. I have a home phone in my loft.
Oh yeah, the other one has a cell phone.
Dude, did you know that the Rocky Horror Picture Show is the only movie in the Rocky series not to feature Sylvester Stallone?
I did, as a matter of fact, yeah. I won't be baited by you.
Carry on.
Alright.
We're here!
I got my scythe. That's all I'm excited about.
All right.
So your plan.
You guys arrive at the parking lot. Presumably you all unpack your gear.
Oh yeah, I have to hold on 1 second, guys, and I have to flash back to my apartment and get my gear. Oh, do I have to roll for that to make sure I don't end up somewhere else?
No, not if you're going by yourself.
Okay, cool.
Ambrosius disappears, and you hear the quietest flutter of wings.
Are there feathers?
There are no feathers.
Okay.
Aww.
And then I come back.
Then
Ruffles around in trunk to find my bag that has my obsidian spelled sword.
Okay. You guys all get your gear. Presumably Ace and Kiki load your guns and everything like that.
I crack my neck and unlimber my sword.
So, who here has items that are made of iron? I believe it's just Adressia.
Well, I
I
have
don't
chains
have
on
any.
my trip pants, which I
would've-
never established the material of.
I have
would've-
brass knuckles. That's about it.
Are they
Imagine
homemade?
my
or-
sword is forged with some percentage of iron, if not completely.
Come on, you know.
It's gotta be pure iron.
It's gotta be pure iron? Is anything really pure iron?
It
Yes.
is now.
You can actually get it. One
mean,
of my chains
yeah, but,
is
like, dude,
iron, one of them is silver.
Where did you... Hang on. Did you make these pants, or did you buy them?
I bought the pants, I can make the chains.
Okay. Only
I would
because
have
of your
some-
back... Only
Nope.
because of your background am I saying that this makes sense.
Note to self, Triana makes chains, does not make pants. Do not
Dude.
ask Triana for pants.
Anita, come on. Do you think Kiki would make his own brass knuckles?
No.
No,
Dear,
don't.
this is
There
silver
you go.
side.
Does it say silver?
Well, on
Should
my
say silver.
notes, did you mean iron?
I did.
Should I change that?
Yeah.
Mine's holy, so.
I mean, well, I'm not going back to watch it, but if memory serves, I gave you an iron sight.
Well, I changed it to iron, so we're good. Are my bullets, what are they made out of? I have a shotgun and a rifle.
Regular buckshot, regular cartridges. Okay. So it takes about 10 minutes. Well, no, you'd be better at it. 5 minutes. Before there's a fluttering of wings, and Ambrosius appears behind you, kind of vaguely glowing in the dark moonlight.
Ooh, can my eyes be glowing now? If I have my whip out, since I have my armor out and stuff?
If you would like
You
them
have your
to
whip
be
out?
glowing,
Yeah.
yes.
Glances at him. What the fuck?
Point of order, is anyone around?
I'm glad you asked. No, at least not close by. But you do see some shining flashlights off in the distance, closer to the edge of the wood, further back towards where the crime scene was.
Would we be able to achieve like any like radio stuff, basically? Like if we could put something in one of the characters' ears and communicate with them? From far off, since someone's gonna go there alone.
In theory, yes, but none of you guys have radio.
Yeah, so we can't do that.
Alright.
Should have gone to Walmart.
At least
Add us to
you
the
haven't.
supply
At least it hasn't been established. So I'm going to say that it's not something you guys have.
I-
In the
I-
future, if you want that to happen, that's fine. You're just going to have to make sure to declare it.
Okay, I would like to replace my sword,
Okay.
and I'd be like, I'm gonna go check that out, and I'm gonna go sneak up to the flashlights.
Okay. As you do, you see Kristen and Rachel are shining their lights in. And as you go closer, it's not hard to hear them. They're
I want to
shouting
say something really
Justin's.
creepy, but I'm not gonna.
They're shouting Justin's name.
Hmm.
Oh.
Why are they shouting just his name?
Probably
would-
because he's out in the woods.
Ladies, have you found your Justin? So I've
Get
met
out
these
of
two
my
before,
game.
yeah.
Sorry?
I've met these two before, yeah.
Yes. Well, you met Kristen. I don't think you've met Rachel.
I would announce my presence before I startled them. Kristen,
Just like that, she is startled. She's
sorry, Ace, we met earlier.
right. FBI guy, which means you probably have a gun, right?
Gestures to sword. I'm a little old school.
You know what? Normally, I would think that was really weird, but A, I work in a theater company, and B, I don't have time for that shit right now.
Why do you need a gun?
Justin just went out into the woods.
Oh
You
no.
shouldn't do that.
Into the
You
woods.
shouldn't do that. Just go back to the house. We'll take care of it.
Okay, he said something about he was trying to find a fairy ring or something. He's trying to contact. He called it Okius. I don't.
Oh no.
This is the skeptic who's trying to do this?
Nope. This is Justin. This is the directive.
Oh,
Okay.
the Warcom.
Do you have any idea what way he went, or y'all just like wandering and shouting?
He's just down the path. I'm assuming he started at the production space, but I don't know. And after what happened to the fuck's his name, Paul.
The other one.
I'm very stressed. After what happened to Paul, I'm no way in hell I'm going in there.
All right, you guys head back.
Can we borrow their
me and-
flashlights?
Me and my what's the word I want to use here? Me and my
Compatriot.
posse will take care of this.
I'm assuming I'm
Can
standing
we
out
Oh,
of sight.
borrow your flashlights?
Oh yeah. Also, could we borrow your flashlights?
So everyone else apparently has approached. And
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, just one of them. I mean, we want you to get back safe. You know.
Right. Here you go.
I lobbed the flashlight over to Tia.
Right. Just find him, okay, and get him back, please.
Yeah, we got this.
Your country thanks you for your
Right.
flashlight.
And she gestures to Rachel. Come on, Rachel. Get back.
Yeah,
up.
go somewhere safe.
Hey, Dieter, question real quick.
Answer real quick.
Divine armor, does it have a set look?
Nope.
Very divine.
Okay.
The look
It's
is
like
as you wish
decadent.
it to be.
Okay. Just the reason why I said I stay back is I'm assuming it looks like very kind of like old but very ornate chainmail. And all of the actual chain in the chainmail has a very low, dull, like orange fire glow on the metal. That
Cool.
matches my eyes, which is why whenever I'm wearing my armor, my eyes are glowing as well.
Okay. Cool.
So that's why I didn't step up, because if they saw a person just looking like they're on fire walking towards them, probably wouldn't be a great idea.
That would confuse some folk.
So, yeah. Okay, cool. That's all I want to get out of the way.
All right. Perfect. So, with that said, what's next?
I joined the group after they walk away.
Well, I'm gonna approach the area they were referring to with the flashlight.
So what's going on,
Yes.
guys? What did I
Yeah.
miss?
So
We should
apparently
probably find-
Justin is out in the woods looking for a fairy ring. So
We should probably go find him.
that's
looking-
news.
Yeah, he's looking for a fairy death.
Let's
honestly.
split up and search for more clues.
I'll take Velma.
This isn't Scooby.
Where are you?
I know we'll catch that villain.
You know we got him, Mr. Rita.
Yo, I used to live next door to a deaf guy, and you might not know this, but
I remember
some
this.
deaf people do listen to music, but really they're looking for the bass. So they don't really care what song's playing. So I would wake up at 4 in the morning to crazy loud "What's New Scooby Doo?"
What's new, Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Gonna follow you.
But like loud enough to shake my bed.
Well,
Cool.
that's awesome, actually.
So I would say
That
let's
is
split up, but it looks
genuinely
like we
awesome.
have one flashlight, so...
It was a time. Is dark vision a thing in this game? Or just like being
Maybe.
in the dark long enough for our eyes to adjust like regular humans?
I mean,
Yes. Maybe
Or-
for you.
Or we could burn the woods down.
Yes.
my eyes are on fire.
That is what Alfred said to do to find the villain.
Maybe for you, Ace. Maybe for you.
Okay.
For the rest
cool.
of them, not so much.
Okay.
Given
I mean,
my history of what I do and when I do it, would it not make sense that somewhere in my bag was probably a flashlight?
Yeah, probably.
Or can we make
I'd say Kiki also probably has one.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Ace and Ambrosius definitely don't.
Yeah. So,
Well, I stole one from the.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tia just stole one. Yeah.
so I'm sticking with Tia since we both don't know what we're doing. So we're gonna go look for a fairy.
Well,
Glances
then go
over at
together.
Kiki. Here, keep yours. Tosses my flashlight over to Ace. I want that back.
I don't necessarily need this. I am the dark.
Then I'll take it.
I am the knight.
Alright, I lob it back over to the guy with fire for eyes.
Got it.
Glances at him. Don't lose it.
All right, guys.
I whistle hot potato as I charge off into the woods. We gotta find this guy.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I got
assuming we're
four.
like splitting up, but we're all within earshot of each other.
Stomps boldly forward.
Yeah, I would call it more of a fanning out than a splitting
Yeah.
up per se.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I'm being careful where I step because apparently there's barbed wire all over the ground.
Yeah. But we have the flashlights, so.
I'm
Yeah,
up
that's
because
why I'm
ghost
not-
feet.
Running. I'm
Step
checking.
lightly but quickly, guys.
Stereotypical goth boots are my shoe of choice, so I'm good.
Well, I think I have like hunting gear on, so I'd probably be good too.
Yeah,
I mean, I have chainmail armor at this point. Like the vinyl
I'm
or
barefoot.
whatever, so.
So regardless, we're moving through the forest.
Kiki is not barefoot. He's wearing wingtips.
No, absolutely. I should have a suit on, but barefoot. It'd be hilarious.
He's a suit and winged.
Okay, we're
No,
finding a thing in the
That would
woods.
make me think of the devil in Constantine.
Oh my god.
Bow, bow, bow.
Okay, we're
Are you
finding.
talking Matt Ryan Constantine or Keanu Reeves Constantine?
Keanu Reeves Constantine.
What just
Oh,
happened?
Lord.
Matt Ryan's where it's at, man. Okay. So, who is... You guys are all splitting up, or who is with who?
I would like to say I'm sticking next to Tia.
I thought we were
since
rather
both
fanning
don't know
out
what's
rather than
going on.
splitting up.
I think that the farther apart we get, the more likely we are to attract the porcupine, and that's kind of
Yeah.
our goal.
Yeah,
No, we have to find that guy who's ran off.
We also have to find the guy. It's a dual purpose thing.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
he's
true.
already the bait.
That is true. He is already the bait.
Okay, let's go get him.
Heads towards the barbed wire, knowing that's sort of where the last event happened. Heads in a general that way-ish direction.
There's barbed wire all over this place.
Oh,
Look at all the barbed
Cool.
wire.
I mean, most of it's not obvious. It's on the ground and it's dark, so it's not going to be easy to see. But it's.
trips on barbed wire.
If we shout, Justin, do we hear him? Call back.
Nope. There's no response.
Oh, I have a good question. I established in the last time we played that I was friendly with Justin and I could teleport to him, but can I only teleport when I know where he is? Or can I teleport at any time?
Ooh, that's a good point.
I'm glad you asked.
Because it's been established so far that he just has to be familiar with the thing.
You can go
Yeah.
instantly to anywhere you've visited before or to a person you know well.
And I think we associated that I knew him well enough after asking him a few questions that I could come back to that place.
Yep, you felt comfortable that you'd be able to find him.
So that is an option.
Poof!
Yeah, do it.
I think I'm gonna have to make you roll.
I would roll
weird.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I'm cool with that.
Go ahead and roll plus weird.
Okay, let's go. Oh, shoot.
All right.
Let's see here. That would be an 8.
8. Okay. So, and then this is where you guys are gonna have to start taking a couple notes. So, Ambrosius vanishes.
I'm assuming I told these people what I was going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll assume that you did. You appear in the middle of the woods. However, you appear right in the center of an old barbed wire. Your armor is good, don't get me wrong, but you do get tangled up in it. So I'm going to say that you have -1 forward.
Okay.
What that means is on your next roll, you have a -1.
Okay. Sounds good. I will write that down. -1, what did you call it?
It's called -1 forward.
Forward. Gotcha. I'll make a forward tab.
However,
I run
you do
over-
appear suddenly right behind Justin's kneeling form. He is kneeling in what you can just barely make out as a circle of stone built into the ground, and he's muttering to himself.
Okay. I'm gonna like whisper so I try not to startle him. And I have the flashlight down so it's not too bright. Like, Justin. Hey, Justin.
I was just
What?
I was just waiting for Dieter to notice my blowjob gestures, and just nobody laughed. It was pretty sad for me. I was sitting here just like,
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyways. So, yeah. What are you doing out here, buddy?
you shouldn't be out.
And he
Is that
sees,
armor?
does he see my eyes glowing and everything glowing?
What?
Hey, we need to get you out of here. This is not a good place to be.
No, man. I have to. I gotta do what I can to stop this thing. I can't let this thing hurt my friends. I gotta try and reason with it, man.
Okay, well, have you seen it?
No, not yet. I was trying
because
to...
we know what it is. Blah blah blah. I say the name, and I don't know if you believe me or not, but trust me, it's not a good place to be out here. But it is rather thick, and it's hard to get you out of here. But let me try. I'll stay right here, but I'm gonna try to signal to my friends and see if we can get at least people out here to help out. So I'm not gonna like try to force them away, but I'm gonna stand next to him.
Do we suddenly see glowing eyes
I would like,
in the dark?
Well, I'd like to say that I'm using my flashlight as like a spotlight, and like, hey, over here, guys. I don't know how far I've been.
I'm resisting my instincts to have everyone else make a perception check.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Do you want me to try to do something for signaling?
Morse code with flashlight?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Why don't you try yelling?
I'm trying to think of how far away he is, if I would be able to see that.
I could. I mean, I know the other people well. I could just go back and forth to teleport people back and forth.
Well, also the question is, was he in the direction that we were all running? Because if that's the case, then we'll get there eventually.
Well, I'll try the signal, and if it doesn't grab people, I can teleport.
We shall all roll a perception check.
wrong game.
Yeah, I want you guys to roll for this. I want everyone who's not Ambrosius to roll plus sharp.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find my dice. I closed them.
5.
4.
Mark off an experience.
7.
Off an experience?
Yep. Check
well,
off
I'm saying you're getting one.
Yeah.
That's a 10 for me.
Okay. Ace?
5.
Are you saying everyone gets experience?
Ace gets experience.
Go
For
me.
the purposes of this, and I'm kind of warping the mechanics here a little bit, but that's fine. It's my game, and screw you all. Kiki,
Yes.
you don't see anything, but I'm going to give you a hold.
All right.
So what that means is at any point during this scene, if you want to, you can spend that hold to determine what is the best way in, what is the best way out. Is there some kind of danger that you haven't noticed? What is the biggest threat? What is most vulnerable to you? Or what is the best way to protect the victim? I'm going to call this I'm calling this a read a bad situation roll for you. So
Spidey sense?
Basically.
And you want
So
to
you have that hold. You can use it as you like during the march or during the fight.
Okay.
That said, Triana, because you got a 10+, we're gonna call this as just you saw the flashlight. It looks like it is deeper into the woods, and to your based on how you guys are going in. Sorry, this is a real place, so I have to like pretend I'm really there. It's to the right.
Okay.
And
Points and starts trying to walk
very
that way.
far off in the distance.
Okay,
Points and starts power walking.
Okay. Do you signal back at all, or are you just going?
I'm power walking. It's woods. You're gonna hear it.
It's pretty far off, and it's. I mean,
Shouts, "Hey guys, this way!" and starts running.
Listens to the jingling of chain on not homemade pants.
And crunching of leaves under my goth boots.
Follow the goth boots.
You're slowly getting taller and taller as you accumulate more barbed wire on the soles.
Oh good, I can kick the thing in the face and hurt it. How convenient.
Well, all right. Okay.
They should be coming soon. It's fine.
And so we are.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to think of what I want to do to you.
Wow.
Who is you?
To our group of 4.
Well, I already have my scythe out, ready to go.
Okay.
So don't worry.
So you guys are marching through the wood. At this, you hear a faint rustling of leaves, like the wind, going through the trees, and you start to hear this creaking and crackling, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a large oak tree begins to teeter towards you all, and you hear a maniacal, choked laugh.
That was
as
better
it
than
falls
any
towards
accent
you.
you
Hang on. Do you guys want to hear the scariest noise ever?
Sure.
Burn the forest down, then hide in a cloud of vapor.
That's true. a dying pig?
I used to be able to do...
You sound like a demonic pig getting butchered.
Yes. That was the point.
Our viewer says we should burn the forest down.
You know, I already suggested that, man.
I think that would be
option.
frowned upon
Yeah.
by the theater company and, you know, the
That is-
family.
Hang on,
That
someone's
is
shouting.
Read!
Glances in general direction of what's not
Apparently
happening.
I scared the living shit out of the wife by loudly.
Oh, that's great.
It's okay,
Glances
we
in
can
the
hide.
direction of the weird ass noise. God, you're an asshole.
Well, the important part about this is the oak
The
falls.
tree is falling on us.
Tia and Ace,
Mhm.
you go to one side. No, actually, I don't want that.
I don't go. I just look up and I breathe into
Tia,
myself.
Tia
Backslash.
and Triana, you guys jump to the left. Kiki jumps to the right.
All right.
And this is a big oak. This is going to take you guys a minute to get around or get past. But yes, fair enough. Ace just looks up, and the tree goes through him.
Right, I would like to jump up on top of the tree and, you know, look for a thing.
You kind of have to swim up to the top of the tree, because this is a huge oak tree.
That's fair.
Swim the tree.
As you swim up and you kind of get on like in a hero position on the top of the tree, looking around. You don't see the creature in front of you, but you do see large claw-like gouges in the side of the tree and multiple scorch marks as well. As you look behind you, you see for the briefest moment a small, hunched, gray-skinned creature with a hooked nose and small tusk. It appears to have spines coming out of its back, and it grins at you and blinks out of existence.
Hmm.
That's gonna be tricky. And
Glances at barbed wire
that is what
around
I
her-
announced to the team. That is going to be tricky.
Glances at barbed wire around feet. If we're careful, we could probably pick this up and chuck it at it. I have a feeling if it's hurt by iron, it's probably not going anywhere fast.
As you are saying that, Kiki, you have been separated from everyone else. You can see Ace up at the top, up in the tree, but you don't see Tia or Triana. And it is at this point that as you look around, you see all of a sudden appearing in front of you this small gray-skinned tusked creature as it launches forward to attack you. What are you gonna do?
Oh, no roll for initiative. I'm sad.
Darn. I look at it and say, put my hand out like this, say, stop in the name of love. Oh, no. But what I will do, oh gosh,
Wait, it's
Listen.
going towards who?
it's coming towards
It's
me.
Yep.
Okay.
Towards Kiki.
Straight towards me.
I thought you said Triana for some reason.
Yeah. So I am going. My first reaction is just to try to move out the way or escape.
Okay.
And while at the same time I'm trying to fumble and grab my 38.
Okay.
Can you pick it up and throw it at me, and I'll Like a baseball bat, but except in half.
So if you're
Grabbing a
trying,
porcupine's not always a great idea.
so if you're trying to get out of the way, I'm gonna say you can go ahead if you would like, and you can spend your hold for the read a bad situation to get out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is you see this creature, it jumps towards you, you duck out of the way. As you do, you feel a stinging in your hand. And you look down and you see barbed wire. You grab it, bring it up in front of you in kind of defensive position. As the creature's hand closes in towards you, it strikes the iron. There's a hiss and a burn as it flings flings itself back, chittering to you in some kind of as yet undiscovered language.
Can I understand it?
No, you do not understand.
Does anyone else in the group understand it?
Nah.
Okay.
Even Tia wouldn't. It's a lowborn language, and she was not lowborn.
Bougie ass motherfucker.
Princess over here. Can we get to the everybody fights part?
This is the everybody fights part. You guys are in the fight now. The creature has made its move.
Okay, how close am I?
You're thinking a little too much like DnD.
Yeah.
There's no set movements. There's just you tell me what you want to do and how you plan on accomplishing it, and
Well,
I
I
will
want to know
determine.
how close this monster is to me because I want to know if I can swing at it.
It's on the other side of the tree, so it is
I also want to be able to
Brambles up the tree.
I also want to shout out, hey guys, I've made a new friend, and it's not friendly.
I charge towards Kiki and hopefully the enemy.
Jump over a tree.
Ambrosius, you do hear in the distance, I found a new friend and it's not friendly, and also
hey Justin, you stay here and keep doing your thing. I'll be right back. And then can I disappear?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to leave him? Is there
it's better than bringing him.
Is there only one hedgehog?
Well, I mean, he's survived out there already. He can live for a little bit longer.
All right, so all of this happens. Ambrosius, who are you teleporting to? Okay, you teleport next to Tia and find yourself face to face with this huge log.
This is a log.
You see Tia and Triana desperately scrambling up it as Ace jumps down. I forget, Ace, do you wear a trench coat? You seem like the kind of guy who'd wear a trench coat.
No, I'm going with old school suit.
Okay. As you see Ace jumping down, large sword in hand, you rightly assume that there is something happening on the other side of this log.
Probably a good idea. Yep, I ready my whip because I have a whip that I use.
Fair enough. It is at this point, however, as you guys are scrambling over, the creature, seeing this large procession of people, flings itself backwards and once again vanishes into the dark.
And as soon as he does that, I disappear and go back to Justin.
Yet again calls the creature an asshole. And also a cock tease.
Both of you appear simultaneously in front of Justin. Oh man, you anticipated the hell out of that.
Well,
Triana, would it come and go through the door? Through the ferry door? Like, could we set up an ambush there?
I don't know how much I knew about fairy doors, because you didn't tell me how much I knew, just that I knew.
You suspect that what it's doing right now is not using the ferry door. Eventually, yes, it will need to go back to the ferry door. Or it probably will go back to the ferry door.
Hey, Heel Kings, thanks for the follow.
Immediate teleportation seems to be what?
Sorry, somebody's following us on Twitch. Thanks, fam. Heel Kings, you're welcome.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm not thinking that it's using it now, but I'm thinking that it's teleporting from place to place, and there's no way we can keep up with it. So while our angel friend may be able to fight it, we have to go somewhere where it has to go later, because we can camp out there, and eventually it'll come through. Like, the rest of the time, we're just going to be chasing it. We need to find a way so that basically it has to chase. I don't know, bad metaphor.
Glances at you. I like the thought process. we need to gather some iron and lay it around it. Do not touch the door with it because you do not want to piss off whatever created the door, but you can effectively prevent it from getting in or out of the door.
So if we find enough, we can just pile it up around it while Ambrose.
So all four of you guys are heading to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, Ambrosius, you are having this standoff with this creature who's got this spear kind of poking at you.
And I've got my whip, and I'm assuming that's also kind of like fiery and orange, kind of like all my other stuff.
It eyes you suspiciously for a moment and starts making a series of complex hand gestures and chanting at you. And yeah, with how I set this up, we'll find out now if this is OP. But with how I set this up, this is an automatic success for the creature. So
can I take out my rifle since I know it's gonna teleport if we all bombard it? Can I snipe it?
Yes, you can.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, so you're just keeping watch for it.
I'm waiting for it to be far enough away from the group where I can't hit anyone if I miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. We're going to come back to that in just a second, because it is about to get right here. The creature teleports away again, disappearing into the dusk.
Okay. So, do I know, the difference between where I was, since it was kind of decent? I call out again, hey guys, are you anywhere near me still? Or something like that.
You can cry out. Do any of you guys respond?
If I hear him, I say yes. but no other information.
Would it only be... Yeah, okay. So, I convinced... I'm assuming Justin saw all this as well. I
literally shouts, stay with him!
Well, no, I'm telling Justin, hey Justin, we need to get to the group of people so we can all stay in one pack at this point. I don't feel comfortable us staying here by ourselves.
Sounds good. Okay, so at this point, you four are heading towards the tree. Tia's got her rifle up and is scanning the tree line. Tia, you do see the briefest shadow of a gray creature. I would like you to go ahead and roll a kick some ass.
I got a +1 on kick some ass.
You should have more than that, I suspect.
So
go ahead and roll kick some ass, and then add tough, and then.
Sorry, the dog was crazy.
Trying to remember, you should have one other. Yeah, what's the other move that you have that gives you?
I lost it.
Oh, it's I know my prey.
Yeah. So
go ahead and roll 2d6s, add your tough modifier and your +1.
I don't even know if I'm tough. Let's look. Where did it go? Oh, I got a +2 on tough. That's good.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d6 and add +3. That's a good sign.
10.
10? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good. So tell me about your shotgun. What are the stats on your shotgun?
No, I have I'm not using the shotgun. I'm using the hunting rifle, which has better range.
Right. What is the range on the rifle?
It just says 2 harm, far, loud. That's all the information I have.
Okay. Perfect. So with a 10+, the creature does take 2 harm naturally from your rifle. It is not close enough to you to retaliate, so you do not take any harm from this roll, which is fortunate for you. If it were closer, you'd be getting stabbed. You do also get a choice. You can do any of the following things. You can either take a +1 forward or give +1 forward to one of the other hunters. You can inflict terrible harm, which is an additional 1 harm. or you can choose to maneuver that creature into a position that you want.
Maneuver it to the ground.
Yeah, so I can smash it.
Okay.
Can I maneuver it so it is like stumbled on the ground and it is having trouble getting up, like it's on its back? Like if you put like a turtle on its back, it can't get up very well, like that. And then I take my scythe out real fast and I.
Okay. So you bring your rifle up, you spot it, and just on pure instinct pull the trigger. There's a loud crack from the rifle as it fires, striking the creature right in the chest. You see this dark, ghoulish-looking blood spurt
and now we're
out
all deaf.
in a blast.
That's what I say.
As the creature falls to the ground, there's a sickening thump as the spikes from its armor on the back embed themselves into the ground. You drop. How are you transitioning? Are you just dropping the rifle? And pulling out the scythe?
Dropping the rifle. I have the scythe like on my back, ready to go.
Okay. So you drop the rifle, pull out the scythe, and start running towards it. What's going on, Ace?
I would like to say you seem to be in a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Because it's stuck to the ground. And then I'm going to try and cleave the thing in two with my sword.
Okay.
Where
Sounds
is
good.
it in relation to the other group?
What are Triana and
Well, I'm gifted with some magic, so I would like to try and cast some sort of spell to maneuver barbed wire over this motherfucker to try and keep him pinned in place and also cause more pain.
Cool. I have realized that I have desperately underpowered this creature, and I'm going to remember that for future games. Kiki, what are you doing?
So where am I in vicinity to them right now?
Do I need to roll for my...
You are with them, and Ambrosius is somewhere off in the distance.
Yeah, so I can hear what's going on, but I can't necessarily see them, right?
No, you can see them. You can see the flashing of the lights, and you saw the creature fall to the ground.
Do I need to roll for my spell casting? I think I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second. I want to get a sense of what everyone else is doing, so I can determine.
Alright, I want to take out my revolver for the first time. I'll fire a shot at the creature.
Okay, you're pulling out your revolver and firing a shot. Ambrosius, what's going on with you?
Gotcha. So I gave Justin the flashlight, and I have him walking in front of me, and I'm walking behind him with my whip out, and basically we just heard this gunshot, so we're heading in that direction because we're assuming that's where the group is.
Sounds good. I'm really pissed you didn't do what I thought you were going to do. Oh, I'm going to tell you about this at the end of the session. I'm very frustrated. Okay, so first things first, I want everyone except for Ambrosius to roll Ace, Tia, and Kiki. I want you to roll plus tough.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a kick some ass?
I want you to roll plus weed. Yes. This is kick some ass rolls for all of you, and this is a use magic roll from Triana.
That's
This
gonna
is
be
a
a 3
9.
for me.
Wait, am I tough? Did you say something different for me for tough?
It's kick some ass, so just roll plus 3.
Plus 3 again. Okay.
Okay. So Triana, what was yours?
9.
8.
I also got 9.
Okay. So Kiki had an 8, you got a 9, Tia, and what did you get, Ace?
3.
3. Go ahead and mark off some experience.
Oh, I did. If I get a chance for a follow up, I'd like
Wait,
to
just
live
him?
train BT Dubs.
Can you use
Okay.
names so I know who you're talking about?
Ace. Ace just took some experience. So here's how this plays
How
out.
does he get so much experience?
Whenever I have a
fails.
roll
He
that
keeps
doesn't,
failing.
yeah, whenever I have a roll that's less than 6, I get experience.
Oh.
So, so for Kiki and what is your name? Tia. There it is. For Kiki and Tia, this is just harm as established. So I'm going to deal with you guys last. The interesting thing I think here is going to be Triana, because Triana, you rolled a 9.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a glitch from your magic. I am the one who decides what this glitch is, and I think it is fairly apparent what that's going to. You begin casting these arcane symbols in the air, summoning all of your willpower and energy, telekinetically willing all the nearby metal to snake through the ground, enwrapping itself around the creature, trapping it. Which does work. You do manage to trap the creature, and it is now screaming and writhing in agony as this iron touches its skin. But you lose control of the power a little bit. Two of the cords whip out in a surge of energy as you lose focus briefly from hearing the screaming of this creature. And as they do, they strike Ace and Ace and Tia. So Ace and Tia, I would like both of you guys to mark off 1 harm.
Okay. Whenever I suffer harm, I suffer 1 harm less.
So then you're okay.
Nice.
Where do
Tia.
I keep track of harm?
It's on your sheet again. Unless you printed it out, then you have to make a tally.
No, I didn't print it out.
You got to make like a tally on your Word doc if you have one.
Yep.
But yes, do I have a specific number of harms, or am I just putting
You have
minus
7 harms. You have 7 harms, and let me know when you get to 4 harms.
Because then you're unstable.
Then you're unstable, correct.
I'm not allowed to die. I'm a berserker or whatever.
Yeah, you can. Anyone can die in this game. If you're doing it right, which clearly I'm not.
I'll just put -1 harm.
Okay.
What I'm writing. But what is my... It says something cool.
Question.
Yes.
Oh,
This relates specifically because of the impact I have caused.
Mhm.
I have the option to heal 1 harm for an injury or cure a disease or neutralize a poison as one of my use magic options.
Yes.
Can I use that on other people? It
Yes, you
does
can.
not say.
Yep, you can use healing magic.
Oh, okay.
However, we've got to resolve what's going on with Ace, Kiki, and
Yeah.
T. So,
Who's
Kiki...
the keeper? What does that mean?
Him.
Hello. So,
It says
Kiki...
the keeper may not use harm moves on me, and I cannot die.
Tell us how you really feel, Nala.
Oh yeah, she's noisy.
Hang on, where does it say that the Keeper cannot use...
It says berserk. No matter how much harm you take, you can always keep going until the current fight is over. During a fight, the Keeper may not use harm moves on you, and you cannot die. When the fight ends, all harm takes effect as normal.
That is actually very... Wait, you took Berserk?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, that's very good to know. That does not prevent you from accruing harm, but it prevents bad things from happening, which is good to know because I was actually about to use a harm move on you, but I can't, so I won't. So
But now I can...
yeah, I was gonna say yours and
Hey.
Kiki's attacks work as normal. You're using your specialist weapon, so that is 4 harm to the creature. Kiki,
Bam.
what are you using? Your revolver?
Yes.
Okay. What's the damage on the revolver?
Where does it say that now? 2 harm.
2 harm?
Close reload, loud.
Okay. And Ace, what is the what did you roll again?
I rolled a 3.
A 3. Okay. So you miss entirely from getting the smack in the face with the barbed wire. It does leave you gouged and bleeding. Yeah, I definitely underpowered this creature because Kiki brings the gun forward, shooting the creature in midair as it spirals down to the ground. It lands. The wires come up, enwrapping the creature as, with a primal warrior scream,
Oh yes.
Tia brings down her iron scythe, impaling the creature right in the head. There's a loud echoing.
Literally, I mean
Does the creature cough too?
No.
Yeah.
As,
That's a
I
better
mean,
way
he's
to die.
dying. You might as well.
Yeah.
as the creature begins turning to dust in front of your very eyes, evaporating into the ground, you pull back the scythe, having killed your first monster of the week.
Damn.
Hmm.
And Bro,
I'm still walking through the forest. I'm being the good guy.
Okay, before I forget, I go to retrieve the weapon I dropped.
Yes, you do.
I sigh deeply and briefly phase out of existence to let the barbed wire fall out of my face.
I just look around at my friends and smile and go, "All right."
Can I
glances at my two friends? Sorry, guys.
Can Justin and I at this point walk up and be like, "Hey guys, what we miss? What's going on?"
That is exactly what happens. Ambrosius appears in full radiant armor, ready for a fight, with Justin by his side, and asks, "What's going on?"
Oh, we just killed a creature that kind of looks like, those rodents of unusual size from The Princess Bride, but spiky.
Speaking of which, can I loot the body, specifically trying to take some of its quills? Because that
No,
could
it
be
turned to
useful.
dust.
Oh, it turned to dust?
Yeah, it turned to dust.
Oh, that's sad.
Yep, not useful.
How many harms did it have? Did it like 5?
It had 6.
Oh, we got it.
I specifically made it a weaker entity because of how small and intentionally tricky it's supposed to be.
Whoa, that was
Not
easy.
tricky
Barbed
enough.
wire.
It played a mean trick on Ambrosius, and he never found out about it.
Well, at that point, I'm just gonna like put my hand on, like pat Justin real quick on the back and be like, "I think they got it, buddy. You don't have to worry about it anymore."
What was the trick?
I will tell you guys at the end of the game. We got to get some resolution in here. So
I feel resolved.
Justin kind of looks around and says, thank you so much. That was Okias?
That's your guy.
I'm not sure.
What did you just say? What was that?
Okias, it's a Native American entity, a god of evil. I didn't expect it to.
I don't think that's
die
what it
quickly.
was. but
Shakes
it's-
in my head. Nah.
That was a Pukwudgie.
A what?
A Pukwudgie.
What?
I don't know what that is.
That's
Not
what that
from
was.
around here.
A giant porcupine man.
Right.
It doesn't like iron. Your barbed wire is useful. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, circle up. Something
you're
else
welcome.
is here.
So for the purposes of time, because I know one of us is sick and needs to go to bed,
Yes.
you guys return Justin to his home.
Yep. Ooh.
He is shaken but grateful, and does offer each of you season pass tickets.
Yay!
I would like to give him my business card, which has my loft phone number. It's a white card with just red lettering, and that's all it says is just my loft phone number on it.
Now you're flirting.
Brianna, being clever, like the clever little witch that she is, wraps the tree with the fairy door in it in barbed wire, so that nothing further will be able to come through
I
that
was
door.
gonna suggest that.
You did. I agreed with you previously that it would be a smart idea and decided to make sure I did it.
And you guys head back to Lynchburg.
All right.
So here's a
Unfortunate.
question that I had wondered if it would come up, and I'm going to make it come up organically. Where does this new crew hang out after
The loft.
I was gonna say the loft downtown.
off
Or-
downtown?
Alternatively, Isabella's.
Stark Tower.
Isabella's is too salty. You guys aren't going to Isabella's.
Yeah.
I like the loft because we don't technically own it either. It's
Yeah,
just
the
open
loft
and I
sounds-
walk in.
All right, so you guys return to the loft. You get beers and that kind of thing. Before we end the session, is there anything that any of you guys want to do with each other, or any kind of interaction you guys want?
How? I don't understand this harm thing.
It's
Do
damage.
Do I get a short rest? Like, no, but can I?
I was about to ask how, like, does everything carry over into the next session?
You guys are just minorly cut up. By the time we hit the next mystery, you guys will all be at full.
And I'll ask a few questions after we stop streaming.
So, anything else that you guys want to do?
Congrats,
in
boys.
I would like to do some reading on Okias.
That's not a bad idea.
Well,
Fairy god thing.
we will save that for another time.
Yeah.
Probably not also a bad idea.
So thus endeth
Celebration.
the first mystery, the Mid-Autumn Night's Scream. You
like
can go ahead and stop the stream whenever you want.
Yep.
Thank you,
Thanks,
anyone who
everybody.
was watching, for watching.
Yes,
I hope
absolutely.
you enjoyed this, and we'll see you whenever our schedules align.
Keep a lookout
Yeah.
on Twitter. You'll see it there.
Word.